who can stake their claim in this neutral side showdown. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
The Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback will keep it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Selden. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball get thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
And the Hokies trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Playing the option man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokie.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on third down to get the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Well, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Virginia Tech.
The snap sets up to throw. And they can't make the connection. Second and 10 here. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense.
Bringing it back. Wide open spaces. He's at the tip, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, NC State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he made the extra point without problem. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's in the 25.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score tie, 7-7.
Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Watson. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pocket breaking down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got a man, it's Anderson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They'll run play action. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Watson. He's got an open man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paulo.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. It's a seam wide open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And the Hokies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the ground. runs through a tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Smothers. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Smothers. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 25, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. To the air, it's Watson. Looking to scramble. What an abject disaster by this guy. Running around, never threw it away, and finally forced out of bounds. Big loss forced by the D.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Ball's in the deep ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Corner's going to give them room. They move again. These guys need to figure out this snap count. Another false start. The offense lining up for a first down play. Scanning the field, it's Watson. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Hokies will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Using his feet to buy time. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the offense tried to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Throws to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking for a man, it's Watson. Grabbed behind the line, it's Stewart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Stewart. He's loose. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Of the option, you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that, you defend everything, I'll take it myself, in for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, NC State.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Under fire. That's caught. It's Smothers. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. NC State will pick up the first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Makes the grab, past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Looking for a man. It's Drones. Here he goes breaking the pocket. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. The short hands, it's Selden. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Hubs it downfield. Makes a connection. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. There he goes! And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Well, you're trailing here in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds to try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And the extra point ties the game in the fourth. An 84-yard drive there. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Now the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. He gets out of bounds. 27 seconds left. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the throw out to the sideline with just a few yards.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got rid of it just in time.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive, try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. To the air, it's Bailey. Forced out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. Pulls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Of OT. The give on the option. Fights off a defender.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to get the corner. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The throw to the outside is complete.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. They'll try the right side. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Third down, and they want to make sure their kicker has a chance to win it in overtime. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on first. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever.